Title: The Doll's Revenge. When Sarah's grandmother gifted her an antique doll on her 8th birthday, the family was thrilled. The doll was beautifully crafted, with porcelain skin, glassy blue eyes, and a dress of vintage lace. It seemed to carry a piece of history with it, a relic from a time long past. Sarah adored it instantly, naming it Annabelle. From the moment Annabelle arrived, strange things began to happen. At first, it was subtle. Sarah's mother, Karen, would find the doll in different rooms of the house, although she was certain she had left it in Sarah's bedroom. Sarah insisted she hadn't moved it, and Karen dismissed it as her own forgetfulness. But the oddities escalated. The doll began appearing in places no one could explain. Once, Karen found Annabelle sitting at the kitchen table, staring out the window. Another time, she was in the living room, her head turned towards the family photos on the mantel. Sarah, usually a bright and cheerful child, often found whispering to Annabelle in hushed tones. Her once vibrant laughter was replaced by an eerie silence. At night, Karen and her husband, Mike, would hear Sarah talking to someone in her room. When they checked on her, she would be fast asleep, Annabelle clutched tightly in her arms. Concerned for their daughter, Karen and Mike decided to seek help. They contacted a local psychic, Madame Lydia, known for her expertise in dealing with the supernatural. Madame Lydia arrived one rainy afternoon, her presence bringing an immediate chill to the air. The moment Madame Lydia laid eyes on Annabelle, she knew something was terribly wrong. She performed a ritual, invoking the spirits and asking for their guidance. As the room darkened, a cold wind swept through the house. Madame Lydia's face grew pale as she revealed the doll's sinister secret. Annabelle is possessed by the spirit of a vengeful woman named Eleanor, Madame Lydia explained. She was wronged in life and died a tragic death. Her spirit has attached itself to this doll, seeking revenge and retribution. The revelation sent chills down Karen and Mike's spines. They begged Madame Lydia to help them free their daughter from the doll's malevolent grip. The psychic agreed, but warned that the process would be dangerous. That night, Madame Lydia performed a cleansing ritual. As she chanted, the air grew heavy with tension. Annabelle's eyes seemed to glow with an otherworldly light, and Sarah began to scream, her voice filled with terror. The family watched in horror as Madame Lydia battled the spirit of Eleanor. The house shook, lights flickered, and a chilling wail echoed through the halls. Finally, with a final incantation, Madame Lydia expelled the spirit from the doll. Annabelle's eyes dimmed, returning to their lifeless state. The house fell silent, and Sarah collapsed into her parents' arms, exhausted but free from the doll's influence. Madame Lydia took Annabelle away, promising to keep the doll secured where it could no longer harm anyone. As she left, she warned the family to always be cautious of the past, for some spirits never truly rest. Sarah slowly returned to her old self, her laughter filling the house once more. The family tried to put the ordeal behind them, but the memory of Annabelle and the spirit of Eleanor would haunt them forever.